Hi everyone, this is Chandni Singh and welcome back to my channel. It's video time again. Just want to thank everyone for all the love you show, and I'm trying to get back to shooting better tutorials. I'm sorry if my tutorials have been mute because I've been extremely busy. I hope you all know that I do professional makeup courses, and once my professional makeup course and bridal season is on, it becomes really difficult for me to take time out to shoot detailed tutorials. I'm also doing extremely detailed online makeup tutorials for makeup professionals and for everyday. That's another option that you always have to watch. Those tutorials are available on our website www.chandnisingh.com. Jasmine is a makeup artist also. She's a senior educator at my studio. And I thought I want to shoot, like I get a lot of requests from women saying that, oh, I can't do those smoky eyes using 2-3 colors, and I don't know how to place my blush. So I'm going to shoot a very quick, simple video just to kind of make your face look a lot more better. For me, skin prep and prime is really important, so I'm going to start with that first. I'm always going to start with the moisturizer. I'm using the Embryolisse. Embryolisse is a very famous moisturizer which is loved by a lot of makeup artists across the world. If you think that this product is too expensive for you, you can always use your regular moisturizer. I also like the Biotic Morning Nectar a lot. If you use the Cetaphil also, feel free to use it. However, the difference remains that Embryolisse, even the tiniest amount, gives the most amazing hydration to the skin, which is very important for your foundation to look good. So just taking some and blending it into her skin. Also, to give you a little brief on Jasmine's skin, Jasmine's got combination skin with T-zone oily and dry to normal sides. Once I finish applying the Embryolisse, I'm going to use a face oil. This one is by a brand called Elixir Shop, and the name of this skin serum is called Pink Blush. No, it's not a blush, but I think because the oil is rose color, they've called it Pink Blush. And I'm going to apply at least 6 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll just add another one right here, 7. I'm going to really massage this into the skin. Also for the under eye, I just take my ring finger. So if you face problems like that your foundation is always dry, does not look like second skin, your foundation looks patchy, remember, if you are not hydrating your skin, it will always look patchy. And if you're worried that it will look too oily, in fact that's another thing about Pink Blush, is that compared to an Indulge rose gold oil, which I use mostly, this one is slightly more thinner. So if you're somebody who does not like too much of oil, you can always use Elixir Shop. This one is available on our website also, csessentials.in. CS Essentials is my brand which I launched last year, and we also sell a beauty blender of fake lashes. Our fake lashes start at 170 rupees and they go up to 750. 750 is for the mink. And now that I'm done with this, I'm going to start with the eyebrows. Start again. I'm using a Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow powder for her. You can use a brow mascara which has color in it. You can use a matte brown eyeshadow. Remember, the color should go with the shade of your eyebrow. Right, I'm using a London Pride cosmetic brush which has a spoolie at the other end and an angular brush. I feel this gives great control to apply a product. I'm just dipping my brush into the color. I'm always going to brush the eyebrow up, and I'm now going to just deposit color wherever I feel it is scanty. Personally, I love gel all over the eyebrows. However, I'm using the eyebrow powder just to show ladies that yes, you can even use this. We makeup artists prefer gels because it's long lasting, and even the slightest amount just kind of goes all over easily and just stays put. And of course, let me not deny the fact that they add amazing definition to the eyebrow. Still going to take a little bit more product, defining the arch, filling in a bit more right here. And there you go. So in case you don't like too much of drama, this is always an option. And of course, as I discussed, that I really wanted to keep it really simple today. I'm now going to prime her lids. I'm using the NARS concealer in shade Ginger. You can use a Maybelline Fit Me concealer. You can use the MAC Paint Pots in Soft Ochre. You can also use a plain eyeshadow primer. However, I do feel that adding a little concealer to the lids brightens it up. Remember, the color should just be a little brighter than your skin tone. Not extremely white and definitely not a darker color. Just take this product and kind of spread it all over with your fingertips. In case you're somebody who likes to work with a brush, just take any synthetic brush and just distribute the product all the way up to the brow bone. A very thin coat, remember, don't apply crazy amount of product. And if you see now, the eyelid looks a lot more brighter. Because of this, the eyeshadow pops out a lot more. Another tip for you, in case you have really bushy eyebrows and they keep falling down, apply a transparent mascara over it. The one I'm using is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can use any transparent mascara from any brand. And now this tip, particularly for eyes, comes for all the women who struggle to do typical smoky eyes with lighter lid, darker color here, 2-3 colors into the crease. I'm going to show you one eye makeup that you can never go wrong with. Remember, the color that always works for Indian complexion is a brown eyeshadow. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette Prism, and I'm using this color right here. It's called Parallel. I'm using London Pride cosmetic brushes. Again, for all those people who keep asking me for good affordable brushes, a very good brand to invest in. This is again available on our website. I'm just going to dip my brush into the brown eyeshadow. I dust it. The number of this brush is 3 to 7. And I just start with applying the color all over the lid. Now, ideally, we makeup artists prefer to use a flat eyeshadow brush because it gives a very strong pigment and you kind of place the product really well all over the lid. But this tip works a lot for women who just don't want too much color everywhere. Now, if you understand that I have applied the color on the natural shape of her eyelid, this is where her crease is, right? So I'm just going to take the same brush and I'm going to even rub it into the natural socket. The idea is to do soft circular movements. Colors like brown instantly add depth to the eyes and the eyes look extremely beautiful. It's not important that you need to use a brown. You can use other deeper tones also, like blue, burgundy, and of course black. So the idea of using this brush is that there should be no harsh line in this area. And if you get a harsh line, all you need to do is just circle your brush and blend it out. Before I move ahead, I again want to make you understand that when I've applied the brown eyeshadow, it looks extremely faded around this area. There should be no harsh lines. Next step, I'm going to do a smoky eyeliner. I'm using a Urban Decay pencil. You can use any pencil. I'm a big fan of the Revlon pencils. I also love color bar pencils a lot. Remember, your pencil once you apply it, you should be able to smoke it out. So I do an eyeliner. If you see also, like, the line that I've done is not like a clean, sharp, straight line. I know eyeliner remains one of the biggest problems for most women. So I'm teaching you the smoky eyeliner. I'm using a Crown brush in 149. And there is another small brush from Crown. This is the C527. These are my favorite brushes to smoke out an eyeliner. Crown is a brand from the US. And the brushes are not ridiculously expensive. So I'm just going to keep on rubbing it, smoking it out. Basically, just getting rid of the uneven lines on top, which I think is the biggest problem for everyone. I would always recommend dragging it outside the eye if you can. Right? Always remember, if your eyeliner goes outside the eye, it makes your eyes look a lot more bigger. So just smoking it out. If you want this to look a lot more defined, just take some black eyeshadow on the tip of the same brush and just apply it on top of it. This will make it more stronger, more intense, and of course it will also make it longer lasting. Do not worry if you are somebody who can't do a black thin line. Even if this line of yours becomes a little thicker, so I'm just trying to thicken it just to show you that it actually does not look bad, even if your black eyeliner is smudged and smoky and a lot more fatter. And I'm going to take one of the lighter colors from the palette now. I'm using a really small size brush and I'm just going to apply it as a brow bone highlight. Just to kind of finish it off well, I'm again dipping my same brush into my brown eyeshadow and I'm just going to work right here just to kind of blend the brow bone highlight. And the moment I'm done with this, I'm just going to apply lots of mascara, and I always curl the lashes first. So I curl lashes. And I'm using the Bad Girl mascara from Benefit. You can use anything. I love the Colossal from Maybelline. I love Maybelline Hyper Curl as well. Next step, I'm going to apply the Pink Blush Elixir Oil again, and I'm just going to massage this into the skin. Once I'm done with this, I also take the Elixir Shop Chamomile Face Mist. I just cover the eyes and I just spray it liberally on the face. This further hydrates the skin and I let this dry up naturally. Once this dries up naturally, I'm going to use a primer. I'm today using the Smashbox primer. Other good affordable primers which I really like I love the LA Girl primer. I think it's quite a wonderful dupe for this product. Always remember, a primer makes your foundation set better on the skin and makes it long lasting. and blend this into the skin. And the next step, I'm going to apply a little bit of shine. Now remember, the shine on the face, the only thing is that in summers, I wouldn't apply a shimmer illuminator all over the face. I would only apply it on the high points. Right now when I'm shooting this video, it is March and it's not very hot. So if you're somebody who feels too hot and gets too sweaty, don't apply too much. But one thing that I always like to apply is this product on the cheekbone. Apply and blend. I always feel that products, once they come out of their bottles, they start drying up too soon. This instantly adds like a very glamorous feel to the skin, and the cheekbones look very highlighted. So Jasmine, can you turn your face? So this one just looks a lot more flatter, but here, because I've applied the LA Splash Hydro Highlighter, the shade I've used on her is Radiate. LA Splash is a brand from the USA, and their products are available with us on our website, csessentials.in. So I just apply this. Remember, if you kind of start doing other things, this will immediately dry up. So make sure you apply and blend it out immediately. Next step, I am going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in shade Warm Honey, and just going to take some on the back of my hand. And I'm just taking a London Pride cosmetic, they call it a small foundation brush. However, I like this for concealer application. The brush number is 329. I like the size of it, and I feel it just kind of deposits the product where you want it to sit, right? Yes, so I'm simplifying this for you. You don't have to use orange and peach correctors. However, remember, in that case, using a slightly darker color concealer will help you conceal your dark circles better. So now if you compare her right under eye to her left, the left obviously looks better. If you feel you have a stronger dark circle, then you might have to apply a tad bit of orange or peach corrector depending on what your complexion is, right? You can also use your fingertips to blend it out. Just pat it. Do not rub. I'm also going to apply the LA Girl concealer just around the mouth, because I feel this is one area which is always pigmented, and I'm just going to pat it. Right. Jasmine also has a slight birthmark on her left cheek, and I'm also going to take this product. So I wonder if you can see her birthmark. She's got this birthmark right here. I thought initially that it was pigmentation, but no, it is a birthmark. She's always had it. So just apply Warm Honey. So choosing the concealer according to your skin type is really important, right? Why I like LA Girl concealers? Because they're thin, they're HD, covers the problem area, and does not layer the skin too much. And if you have pigmentation here, even she has a little bit, just going to apply this there. Pat it with your fingers. Also remember, anytime you over apply a product, it's very simple to blend it out. Just use a beauty blender. A beauty blender is porous and it picks up extra product. Right, so this is our CS Essentials Beauty Blender. We launched it last year and we are absolutely overwhelmed with how much people are loving it. Right, so all you have to do is just tap wherever the product is excess. It's a great product to even blend your concealer. Right, so anytime you feel it needs a bit more blending, just apply on it. So concealer on half side of her face, and you can see what it does to it. The shade that I'm going to apply on her is the Y375. So that is Y375 Makeup Forever. Just $1. right? And I'm just going to take the buffing brush from LA Girl and I'm just going to dot it. You can use a Maybelline Fit Me foundation also if you like. You can use LA Girl foundations. If you've been watching my videos, you guys know how much I love LA Girl. And I'm going to start patting and pushing this into her skin. Right, this is the London Pride Cosmetic HD Buffing Brush number 303. Don't apply too much of pressure. I also see a lot of women, they tend to kind of remove their makeup more than really apply it. I'm just going to take a tad bit more of foundation, just to apply it on her neck. Very little. I haven't even taken a full pump. Just half a pump, and I'm going to very carefully apply this on her neck without ruining her white t-shirt. So at this point, all the problems of the face disappear because the colors I've used are right. In case you feel that your dark circles haven't hidden, your pigmentation is still visible, that means the color that you're using is wrong, right? In fact, I always feel that using the right color, in fact, acts like a skin brightener. And always remember that when you apply something like this, you can always brighten on top. Right, and again, for brightening, I feel I've already applied too much of product for somebody who does not like too much of makeup, and I'm just going to use a tad bit of color to highlight the face or brighten it, if you understand. So taking LA Girl concealer in shade Natural now, and now my aim is to not apply too much, just a little bit on the highlight areas of the face. So I would always recommend that if you struggle with your makeup, apply and blend. Apply and blend. Just a little bit on my under eye. Under eye, I'll always prefer a smaller beauty blender. This one is by Real Techniques. So now, if you compare the right under eye to the left, it looks brighter, but the dark circle does not show. Also applying a bit on the bridge of her nose. And once all of it is done, I'm just going to set it in place with powder. I'm also going to just apply the tiniest amount, just a little bit here, along her jawline. And there you go, we are done. Today I'm using the Dermacol Invisible Fixing Powder. Honestly, I've never tried this before and I've had this sample for a while. I'm using the brush from London Pride Cosmetics. So for loose powder, I would say you can just take it on your palm a little bit. You can also use a typical compact if you have. I'll just say that apply a little bit with your brush. In case you're very oily, you can even pat it with a beauty blender, with a sponge. If you're somebody who's T-zone oily, like Jasmine, just take some more powder and just pat it on the oilier areas of your face and you're done. So I am not doing a typical contour or anything today, just to show you that it's not important that you do it every day, right? I'm just going to take a blush. I'm using Too Faced shade in Something About Berry. I'm using a Vega blusher brush. Dust your brush always, just smile, and apply the blush on the apples of the cheek. And there you go, you are done. So in case you find it too hectic to do typical blushers and that's not your type, just apply a little bit right here and you're sorted. So right there. Just applying kajal to her eyes. If you feel that you don't want to apply it, it's not mandatory. Jasmine loves her cones, so I'm just giving it to her using the Maybelline gel eyeliner. So what I like particularly about a matte brown smoky eye is that you can do any color lipstick with it and it will look good. You can do your red, you can do your hot pink, you can do peach, nude, coral, you name it and it looks good. Using the same brush that comes with the Maybelline gel eyeliner to apply it. And I'm just going to give it a gentle rub on the lower lash line now. This is a complete option for you. You don't have to do it. But if you see it like really makes the eye makeup look a lot more dramatic with minimum effort. And now we finished the look off with a nude lipstick because the eyes had so much of kajal in it. We didn't want to keep a bright lipstick. However, remember that you can always wear lesser kajal and play it up with a red lipstick or hot pink lipstick. And I think it looks really nice on her. And I'm going to also apply the face mist on top. It really gives the base a nice glowy appearance and it looks really nice. So I hope you like this tutorial, guys, and do let me know in the comments what you feel about it. In case you wear this makeup at any point, please tag us in your post on Instagram, on Facebook. We'll be so happy to see what you've done. And before I forget, it's the same face mist that I had applied on her skin before makeup, the Elixir Shop Chamomile Face Mist. I've applied the same thing. I always prefer letting this dry up naturally. And do let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you everyone for watching. Take care.